We might be in lockdown now, but the world isn't ending. See if you would survive a different version of the future, which one would you thrive in? Hi guys, welcome to Evolve to Game. I'm Heather and today we're looking at 8 post-apocalyptic worlds that are worse than the flu and the different events that cause them. Number 8, Darksiders series. Darksiders is set on planet Earth where mankind is facing extinction due to a war that's broken out between heaven and hell. Angels and demon hordes fight for control and to restore balance. This is based on a biblical story of Armageddon, prophesying the war at the end of the world. Darksiders is a hack-and-slash action-adventure game where you solve puzzles trying to find out who is responsible for destroying the balance of the planet and starting the apocalypse. In each game of the series, you play as one of the 4 horsemen, each with their own quest, horse and weapon to help them progress through the open world, trading as souls that you find to buy various items and upgrades. What will you decide to buy? Number 7, Dying Light. Dying Light is set in a sprawling city in the Middle East that was put into quarantine because of a rampant virus, which led to it being overrun by flesh-hungry zombies. This is based on the idea that an asteroid from space could harbour dangerous bacteria and could alter our species' ability to think or even survive. Dying Light is a first-person survival horror action game where you as an undercover operative infiltrate the city in search of a man who holds secrets of your agency. The game features a day and night cycle which influences your gameplay as the world turns more hostile as the sun goes down. With a fluid parkour system where you can climb and jump between buildings, you have many options of escaping the danger. You can scavenge supplies from deserted buildings to craft consumables, traps and better weapons. Every action you take, from completing missions to doing a cool flip, will earn you points to spend on your skill tree. Will you decide to just complete your mission, or will you help survivors along the way? Number 6, The Division. The Division is set in a near future of New York in the aftermath of a viral pandemic. Essential services have failed one by one, and without food or water, society collapses into chaos. This is based on the idea that viruses can be planted on banknotes, causing widespread chaos and illness very quickly. The Division is an online action role-playing game where you're tasked to help rebuild the city, investigate the virus, and stop the widespread crime that's occurring. The game arms you with weapons and explosives to help you with your task of keeping crime down. You earn money to buy your new weapons and gear and spend experience points to upgrade your skills. You also have access to an upgradable base, specialising in medical, technology and security facilities. They give you access to new perks to help you complete your objectives around the city. Which one will you upgrade first? Number 5, Frostpunk. Frostpunk is based in a world where 2 large volcanoes erupt, leaving the world in eternal winter. The layer of ash and acid have dimmed the sun, leading the crops to die, killing millions. This is based on historical events. We get a glimpse into a future ruined by Mother Nature herself. Frostpunk's a city-building survival game where you lead a small group through the now harsh winter conditions while managing resources to ensure their survival. Your group consists of workers, engineers and children who are tasked with collecting coal, wood, steel and food in order to keep your camp happy, healthy and warm. To give you a larger challenge, you're also tasked with deciding what laws you want your camp to follow. Will you develop better healthcare to heal your injured workers, or will you put your children to work for 24-hour shifts? Number 4, Far Cry New Dawn. Far Cry New Dawn is set in a fictional city in the USA, showing what may happen after a nuclear bomb has exploded, starting with the landscape being unrecognisable and most life killed, to the new life years after. This is based on a different interpretation of what could happen to the planet after a nuclear missile hits. New Dawn shows a potentially brighter future. Far Cry New Dawn is an action-adventure first-person shooter. You emerge from your bunker in hope to rebuild the city and help other survivors, but are threatened by bandits. This game follows on from Far Cry 5. It's been 17 years, so there's plenty of similarities in the map. Some areas have been destroyed completely and others made more accessible. It also plays very similarly to other Far Cry games, but New Dawn has an addition of an upgradable base. It's also got a high demand for crafting as supplies are very limited. Can you make something useful out of nothing? Number 3, Rage. Rage is set on future Earth after an asteroid has hit. The world is now a wasteland with very few survivors. This is based on asteroid 99,942 Apophis. This is an asteroid that was cause for concern in 2004 because it may hit the Earth in 2029. This has since been disproved. Rage is a first-person shooter where you play as a soldier who has awoke from hibernation from an underground bunker 106 years later, but now is a wanted man. While playing this game, you learn the truth of what happened while you were in hibernation and aim to find other bunkers to help restore justice. Mainly a shooter, this game also has some driving aspects to get you between missions and explore the world. Your weapons are fully customizable, giving you a unique playstyle. Will you manage to wake your army, or will you die trying? Number 2, Mad Max. Mad Max is based in a wasteland after the planet's oil resources have been depleted. This has led to a chain reaction of war, destruction, and nuclear apocalypse. Based on the theory that if we don't find an alternative energy source, our planet's infrastructure will collapse because of our oil dependency. Mad Max is an open-world action-adventure game where you get to build a vehicle to do battle with a gang of raiders while on the quest to find peace. The game emphasises vehicle-based movement and combat, but does give you the opportunity to stretch your legs around the camps and other landmarks dotted around the wasteland. You have many options of progressing through this game. Are you going to play aggressively or try to sneak around the map? Or perhaps you'll decide to favour melee combat over the use of firearms. And number 1, Horizon Zero Dawn. Although Horizon Zero Dawn isn't out on the PC yet, it will be later this year. Horizon Zero Dawn is set in the 31st century where robots rule the land and have become aggressive towards the humans they once lived alongside. This is based on the idea that artificial intelligence can rise against their creators in the bid of creating a better world without us. Horizon Zero Dawn is an action role-playing game. You play as a hunter trying to discover her past. You will wear a small headpiece which scans your robotic enemy and give you their stats. Choose your battles wisely as you will also have to compete with humans. Leveling up is done via a skill tree to give you new abilities to help defeat your foes, alongside weapons, explosives and traps. Looting your mechanical kills is very important to gain salvage. This game has a heavily trade-based economy. Can you strike a good deal? We picked these 8 games because they all had very different reasons for the world ending. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, click the links below to follow Evolve to Game and get that new content as it hits.